God-level duplication system. Chapter 76. Rich Harvest. Due to Lin Xuan's interference, none of the inner sect disciples were blackmailed for protection fees. For the next period of time, as long as Lin Xuan was still around, they wouldn't be blackmailed again. They were very grateful to Lin Xuan. At the same time, they knew that since Lin Xuan had come to the inner sect, it shouldn't be peaceful anymore. Because a top genius like Lin Xuan wouldn't be willing to become an ordinary person. They were looking forward to hearing more about Lin Xuan. Lin Xuan ignored them. He kept the things that were originally in the room in his storage ring and went to the next room. It took him another 10 minutes to finish packing. After that, Lin Xuan sat on the bed and took out the storage ring he had gotten from Zhao Gang. He started to look at it carefully. He had only taken a rough look at it before and found that there were a lot of spirit stones inside the storage ring. These were enough for him to cultivate for a period of time. He needed to carefully examine it. Soon, Lin Xuan was very happy. There were actually 843 substandard spirit stones in there, as well as more than 5,000 contribution points in that anonymous identity card. He had originally gotten first place in the competition, but he only got 5,000 contribution points. In order to break through to the Qi transformation stage, he used 2,000 contribution points. Now, he only had 3,000 contribution points left. He didn't expect that someone would take the initiative to send him 5,000 contribution points as soon as he entered the inner sect, along with over 800 substandard spirit stones. In an instant, he was rich. Sure enough, robbing and earning money. Lin Xuan couldn't help but sigh. Of course, he knew that this was his good luck. He had used his strength and fame to rob Zhao Gang, who had just finished collecting half of the protection fee. That was why he had such an income. He wouldn't have such a good opportunity next time. Next, I have to continue cultivating. After that, Lin Xuan muttered in his heart. With so many spirit stones and contribution points, this amount of wealth was a huge amount for the elites of the inner sect. He had forcefully robbed them of their wealth, and he had offended Chen Xiao. Although there were rumors about his talent, that could shock them a little. However, this might not be able to deter Chen Xiao. Chen Xiao could look for him at any time. At that time, he could not guarantee that he would be able to defeat Chen Xiao. Furthermore, if he revealed all of his techniques, his 20% sword intent would be exposed. At that time, he might attract even more trouble. After all, even Xu Anlin, who was one of the best true disciples, had only comprehended the 20% sword intent. It was too much for an ordinary early Qi transformation stage disciple like him to comprehend the 20% sword intent. If he was a little bit ahead of them, he would have some talent, but if he was a lot ahead of them, then it wouldn't be explained by talent. There must be a secret behind it. This was very likely to attract the attention of the senior sect. His current strength wasn't high, and he would be in danger. It was better for him to hide his strength. He needed to increase his strength first. If his strength was sufficient, everything would be fine. Even if he really had a secret, no one would dare investigate it anymore. Also, his current talent isn't bad either. His talent was even better than the true disciples, Xu Anlan's. It would be difficult to find a skill that was worth duplicating in the inner sect for the time being. He had to improve his strength and cultivation base first before talking about other matters. Therefore, after thinking for a while, Lin Xuan decided to continue cultivating in seclusion. I'll try using the spirit stone to cultivate this time. Lin Xuan looked at the storage ring and said it with a faint smile. In fact, after reaching the Qi transformation stage, he could forcefully absorb the spiritual energy within the spirit stone to cultivate. However, this way, he could only absorb half of the spiritual energy in the spirit stone, which would be a huge waste. Furthermore, the spirit stone was very precious. 10 contribution points could only be exchanged for 1 substandard spirit stone. It was a good deal for him to use medicinal pills. Although the medicinal pill might not be as effective as the spirit stone, it was much cheaper. However, Lin Xuan urgently needed to increase his strength. Furthermore, Lin Xuan did not feel any heartache when he used these spirit stones. He was prepared to use the spirit stone to train. After that, Lin Xuan came to the cultivation room. He sat cross-legged on the hassock. After that, he took out dozens of spirit stones and piled them on one side. Then, Lin Xuan picked up a few and circulated the mixed essence formula, absorbing spirit energy and cultivating it. Instantly, Lin Xuan felt a cool feeling surge over him. His cultivation speed was many times faster than before. Sure enough, it was still better to use the spirit stone. A hint of a smile flashed across Lin Xuan's eyes. After that, he continued to cultivate. Lin Xuan's aura was also slowly and steadily increasing. While Lin Xuan was in secluded cultivation, the news about Lin Xuan spread throughout the inner sect. Lin Xuan was a new beginner-level disciple who had only been in seclusion for a few days. He had defeated all the disciples of the outer sect in the outer sect competition and won first place. This was already very impressive. But today, there was a rumor that Lin Xuan had broken through to the Qi transformation stage and entered the inner sect. When this news spread, everyone who heard it subconsciously didn't believe it. But when combined with the rumors about Lin Xuan, it didn't seem impossible. But this news was far more than that. On the day of the beginner level, Lin Xuan encountered a veteran expert of the inner sect, Zhao Gang, who came to collect protection fees. Zhao Gang didn't know that this new disciple was Lin Xuan, which was why he had come to find trouble with him. Zhao Gang forced Lin Xuan to pay the protection fee. As Lin Xuan was a top genius and the #1 expert in outer sect, he naturally had a high opinion of him. Not only would he not pay the protection fee, but he would also rob Zhao Gang of the protection fee. A conflict broke out between the two of them, and a huge battle broke out between them. Everyone had expected this. They thought to themselves, Lin Xuan should have been defeated this time, right? But in the end, he didn't lose. Lin Xuan still maintained his winning streak. Not even the 7th level of Qi transformation stage Zhao Gang had the ability to defeat him. In fact, Zhao Gang wasn't Lin Xuan's match at all. He was defeated by Lin Xuan in just a few moves, and he fell to the ground with serious injuries. Furthermore, this time, Lin Xuan relied on his own strength and didn't use the concept. Everyone was silent. They were stunned on the spot for a long time, in disbelief. After a long while, they finally reacted and couldn't help but suck in a breath of cold air. They now had a clearer understanding of Lin Xuan's terrifying talent. In just 4 days, Lin Xuan had broken through from the Qi gathering stage level 4 to the Qi transformation stage and entered the inner sect. His terrifying cultivation speed was unparalleled. However, his strength didn't fall when he was advancing at an incredible speed. He was only a Qi transformation stage, but he was able to kill a 7th level of Qi transformation stage Zhao Gang with ease. Damn it! His performance was just too shocking. And to be able to do all of this, it was all thanks to Lin Xuan's innate talent. All the disciples were even more shocked by Lin Xuan's talent. The rumors were true. Lin Xuan was indeed one of the top geniuses in the entire Drifting Cloud sect. All the disciples sighed in their hearts. Now that Lin Xuan had come to the inner sect, they were afraid that the inner sect would not be at peace anymore. Lin Xuan's name had also spread across the inner sect. Compared to before, Lin Xuan's name had become even more famous. Many disciples of the inner sect had heard of his name.